Now, I wanted to go down 24 of my top movies and TV shows of 2024. At first, this wasn't going to be in any particular order, but you know what? Yeah, this is that's why I'm wording it my favorite films of 2024. My favorite ones, not the best ones. Not because I know my list is going to be different from your list, but let me know in the comment section what your favorite movies are, and what if you want to put them in a certain order. Let me know. If you have a top 5 or a top 10, hit me up. Let me know what they are, and I'll shout them out right here on the show. But here's my favorite of the year, the ones that I saw, the ones that I enjoyed, had a kick out of. And coming in at number 10, we have Fall Guy. I had a good time with this one. My wife liked it as well. I did not know that it was based on an old TV show that I didn't see, but it was funny that my wife knew about that show, The Fall Guy, and it didn't hit her that that's what we were watching, a remake from an old TV show, until the very end when the original music hit. She was like, "That's right. I remember that show, right?" And but besides that, Ryan Gosling. This was a fun little movie. I had a good time with it. Now, it's not one of the ones that I'm going to be like, I'll break my neck to go see it again. Like if I happen to catch it on TV or something, if I got nothing to do, I'll probably watch it again. But it's not something that I was like dying to watch multiple times. But I was rooting for it, and I was hoping that it was going to do better than it did, but it didn't. And I understand that. But I had a good time with it. Ryan always delivers. That was my number 10. At number 9, I put Twister. Another one. Wasn't all the best. That's not something I'm going to break my neck on it for. Did I enjoy it more than the original? No, but it was a fun time. Got some exposure, a little bit more exposure to our upcoming Superman. Corn Sweat's in there, but he's playing a dick. So, but it was a fun little ride. I'm a fan, and I had no complaints. I walked out of that with a smile on my face. So that's going to be at my number 9. Number 8, A Quiet Place Day One. This was a hell of a movie. I really, really did not know what to expect without any of our, original set in this one. But Peter Nwongo, of course, Peter was going to crush it, right? I love this movie because of the simple fact that she hates cats. And at the end of this movie, now she's a cat person. She is now a cat lady. So, welcome to the team. My number 7 was Abigail. This was a surprise to me. I was hoping this was the one because right after help me in the chat. What was her name from Scream? After everything that young lady was going through after getting dropped from the franchise and whatnot, I'm rooting for her to not fade away. I'm so hoping that this movie was good, but this movie was good because of her, of this little girl, Abigail. Abigail crushed it. I didn't know what to think of the whole ballerina dancing thing. I thought it was going to be cheesy and dumb, but it worked. It worked in the vampire lore. Everything worked all the way to the very, 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 very end. But I still would not mind a sequel, a follow up to this, because I thought that those two together, the main two leads together with Abigail, her and Abigail were good together. I can see a buddy cop, a let the right one in type of relationship. I could see that. Now, if they went a sequel in that direction, a let the right one in type of a relationship, I think this could be a great franchise. But it's probably a one and done. It's available on Peacock, I believe. Go check it out. Number 6, Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire. Man, let me tell you right now. When Diddy Kong tried to run up on Kong talking all that noise, he grabbed him by the foot and beat the hell out of those other... This was his movie. This was Kong's movie. This was Kong's movie. This was Kong's movie. This was the movie. This was Kong's movie. You might as well just... Godzilla wasn't even necessary in my opinion. But this is a tag team, obviously, a kind of a thing. But it worked for me. I liked it much better than the last one. This reluctant tag team right here was a funny way to go. I know it's not traditional Godzilla, but I still loved it. I still had a good time with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Number 9, rounding out my top 5. Now, these are the ones that I can see myself watching. And I can watch Godzilla X Kong again. I can see myself watching that one again. And Abigail, I can see myself watching that multiple times. Like I said, I always judge a movie movie's fun factor and success in my heart based on if it's rewatchable, if I would go out of my way to watch it over and over again. Alien Romulus is also one of these movies, man. This was so good, way better than I thought it was going to be. This was a dying franchise, but after seeing Prey, I was like, see, how I felt about Prey, exactly how I felt about Alien Romulus. This was we're in new territory here. It's franchises that were almost dead on arrival, dead on arrival, are now the heart is pumping again. There's a life, and this was scary. This was scary. It freaked me out. Even the very end was creepy. It went in that creepy direction that I expected to go, but it worked, and it was like, man. But I liked everything leading towards the end. The end was perfect, but it wasn't. It reminded me a little too much of Prometheus and what didn't work with Prometheus, but I still enjoyed it overall. I'm gonna have to do a ranking of where I rank this as far as Prometheus and all that. But before I can do a ranking on the Alien franchise, I have to see the first Alien. Believe it or not, guys, look at me. Look at me. I have never seen the original Alien movie. My first introduction to this franchise was Aliens. For years, I thought that was the first one. I was a kid. Thought that was the first one. Get away from her, you bitch. And I didn't know that Ripley did this before. I was like, what? I was like, was that what that conversation was about? I couldn't tell because I was a little pervert kid looking at some panties. I never saw the original Alien, so I have to do a first time watching. There's a lot of first time watchings that I need to do on this channel, so I will do it. Coming in at number 4, I had so much fun with this one. Transformers 1. This movie, for the first time, made me go, Megatron, damn Decepticons making some good points. I don't know, Optimus, you acting like a little, you know what I'm saying? A little, you know what I'm saying? Megatron making some sense here, man. He would have convinced me. Megatron would have had me on his team. I ain't lying. I am not lying. I did not think that this adventure and this this retelling of their of the origin would. I didn't think this was another surprise to me. I didn't know that I was in for such a fun ride. This I can watch over and over and over again and still enjoy it. It was so damn funny. But Megatron really, really spoke to me. I was like, I'm sorry, man. I'm Megatron. I'm hashtag Megatron's right. I kept saying that through the whole movie. I'm sitting here watching this movie. I'm like eating my popcorn, looking at the screen, looking at my kids. I'm like, sorry. He just did. I would have did that shit. I'm sorry. I would have. I would have did the same thing. Everything that he was all like, I'm sorry. No. No. Megatron was hashtag Megatron was right. Number 3, Monkey Man. I was mad that this movie didn't get the praise that I felt like it deserved. I felt like Patel here did a great. Is he the typical superhero kind of, or action hero type? No, but that's what made it work for me. It was some John Wick and he convinced me. That was the only thing I was worried about with this movie. He needs to convince me because I'm not the biggest dude in the world too. But if you can convince me, in a very realistic way, because just like John Wick, it was like pure will, but he had none of John Wick's skill. He just was driven. He had purpose. He was doing it for the people. And I thought that story and what it expanded to was so cool. I thought Patel did an awesome job with this one, and I agreed with Jordan with Peele. He was like, give this one a chance. This is worth it. That's worth a look. If you haven't seen it, please do see it, and let me know if you feel about it the same way I did. This one, I was very, after I walked out of that movie, I was convinced that movie was going to make a bunch of money and have a sequel, but I don't think it did. I don't think it made. I think it deserved to, but I don't think it crossed that line where people would go, let's keep this one going. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Number 2, Inside Out 2, of course, $1 billion, man. Of course, this is the number 1 movie of 2024 financially, man. It's my kids, the grandkids are downstairs watching it. I said grandkids. I'm I'm 44. You did not know it don't crack. But yes, they're downstairs right now. They're probably watching it right now. This is on repeat in the house over and over and over again, of course, because it's Pixar and it's all the whole go broke all they $1 billion. Quit lying to yourself. $1 billion. And that movie was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it. And is it better than the first one? Man, no. But it still hit. It still hit. And I had a great time with it. At number 1, of course, man. Of course. Deadpool, Wolverine, baby. We would just, wow, everything comes back to Blake Lively. Blake Lively, Lady Deadpool, that made this movie great. I'll wait for the hate to come in. I'll wait for the flood. What? No. This movie was so anticipated, so well received. It delivered on everything. It did Deadpool proud. My only concern now is where do we go from here? Because once Ryan Reynolds is done playing, I mean, he'll probably do some Avengers stuff now, but after all this stuff with Doomsday and Secret Wars, they might be looking to recast everybody, and that includes Deadpool. Where do we go from here? Will Ryan Reynolds continue playing Deadpool? I mean, you can put a stuntman in the suit. Ryan can just talk his talk. He's not much. He might be able to play Deadpool up until the 70s or 80s. Covered in the makeup, it can work. I assume, just like the joke said during the movie, till you're 90, you can do the same thing for Deadpool. I feel like that's the way it's going to go. That's my number 1. Let me know, what were your give me your top 10, your top 5, whatever you got for 2024. What were the movies that hit home for you? What were your favorites for 2024 here on the channel? Guys, as always, I'm Chris Fagan. You can follow me at CW Fagan or Chris Fagan on all the socials, or at T3 Media Studios. That's where you can always catch me. I'm the one behind the wheel. I'm replying to all those things. And as I always say, thanks for the new subscriber there. We got Dysteria Crossing just became a new subscriber. Appreciate you. But you know what? Before I close the door, let's see what you guys are saying. Dysteria, as I thank for following. She goes, he or she. I'm sorry. I will watch the new Superman. More a Marvel person, but what the heck? Agatha is number 1. And then ended up with yes, Acolyte and Jason should be here also. The series also continues. The channel got everything. I came for the gossip, but you gave me nerdism with Marvel, etc. Love it. See you again for sure. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching our video. I really do appreciate it. Remember, you can support our show by becoming a member or a patron. So click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you'll never miss out on when we go live or post new content. Let's stay connected, grow this community together. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep talking.